Hi, everyone. I'm Maria Benelli from MEA. I am the Regional Sales Director here in our King of Prussia location. And I'm joined today by Jane Disher. Jane is our HR advisor, and she is who handles our hotline calls. MEA members have access to our hotline for answers and advice when it comes to their HR questions. No question is too small or too big for Jane. As you can imagine, the majority of the inquiries this year have been regarding COVID-19. So we're here to share some examples of some questions that we've handled through the pandemic. Hi, Jane. I'm going to ask you some questions. Is that okay?
That's great. Hey, Maria.
Hi. Okay, so the first question really that I have is, can an employer mandate that an employee get tested for COVID-19?
So according to the EEOC, an employer may administer COVID-19 testing to employees before they return to the workplace to determine if they have the virus. Now, the Americans with Disabilities Act does require that any mandatory medical testing be job-related and consistent with business necessity. So if we apply that standard to the current pandemic that we're experiencing in, employers may take steps to determine if employees returning to the workplace have COVID-19 because an individual with the virus will pose a direct threat to the health of others.
Okay, right, of course. So, Jane, what advice would you give to employers who decide to test their employees?
So a couple of things. First, employers should ensure that the tests they are administering are accurate and reliable. And second, it's important to note that testing only reveals if the virus is currently present. So an employee who tests negative doesn't necessarily mean the employee will not contract the virus later. So it's really important that based on guidance from both medical and public health authorities, employers require to the greatest extent possible that they can, that employees observe infectious control practices, things like social distancing, mask wearing, and hand washing to ensure that they can help prevent transmission of COVID-19 in the workplace.
Thank you so much for answering that question.
My pleasure.
I hope that helps everybody out just a little bit.